Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mr. Casserole Show with Danny and Primo. On today's episode, it's just going to go ahead and be me. Danny's absent on this one. Today, we're going to cover a few topics. You know what I'm saying, about my origins. You know what I'm saying, Six AVE, let y'all know what's really good, you know what I'm saying, because I got a new EP coming out this year. There's going to be some brand new shit, so y'all got to stay tuned for this shit going. So we finna start the show now. Let's get in and talk about and discuss the origins of Six AVE. It first started out in 2011. I was probably about 13, 14 years old. I was pretty young. I was a youngin', you know what I'm saying, out on the streets of Fort Worth, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, smoking and shit. I wasn't really drinking at that age because, you know, drinking wasn't my thing back in the day. I ran with Juan Santana, you know what I'm saying, Zemni, Fernie, you know what I'm saying, a couple other names I wouldn't want to mention, you know what I'm saying, too much time to be mentioning that, but I ran with those folks, and we were basically the only ones that was into the, you know, freestyle and shit. So we started freestyling in 2011. As time went on, 2012 came around, you know what I'm saying, started getting more into it, started recording it, freestyles, started getting more frequent. Then we went from freestyles, and then we went from, you know, writing material, all kinds of material, you know what I'm saying, writing was basically the evolution of the shit. So fast forward 2014, I'm in high school and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, you know what, it is changing. Sixth Ave is changing. You know what I'm saying? We are in the streets and shit. We're not supposed to really be, you know, doing shit like that if we want to get serious with it. Because by 2014, we started getting serious with it. Started talking about doing EPs, started talking about doing projects, and started talking about actually getting out there and doing what would be necessary in order for us to be in that position. But uh, that didn't come along until 2015. So 2015 comes along. Next thing you know, I meet a guy by the name of Daniel. Shout out to Daniel. He introduced me to Gnosis, and shout out Gnosis EMC. You know what I'm saying, Ross 13 in Arlington. I linked up with him. It was me, Zemni, and Harvey. The first day we met him, that's when we made that No J, that diss track. And then that's when we made some other tracks. That's when Harvey made his solo, his most known solo, called Harvey Off the Top. You know what I'm saying? The freestyle off the top is dumb. You know what I'm talking about. And we went there that day. Next thing you know, we came out with some tracks. Got to meet Gnosis. From there on, he pretty much was there throughout the whole way. You know, you know, put in work on the Southeast EP series. He was there on Drunken Killer. So shout out Gnosis. 2016 to 2017, you know, we had shit going. We had the shows at Club Righteous frequently, every like once a month type shit after August. And that's when we started, you know, dropping the EPs, Drunken Killer, the Southeast EP. So I felt like in 2016 we really established ourselves, and that was our year where we really, you know, came out and did what we had to do. And of course it was me, Zemni. At the time, Juan Santana wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? At the time it was just me, Zemni. We had, you know, Dimitri on the side, you know, coming around and shit. You know, he was there. We also had my nigga Polo. Last but not least, my nigga Polo. He is Zemni's cousin, so those two are very, very close. Polo was one of the individuals in Sixth Avenue that had one of the best work ethics, I believe. Time we pulled up to a show, it didn't matter to him whether we performed first. in the middle or last. Like if we were gonna perform first, he was ready. He was willing to go, and that's what I really appreciated about Ariel, and that's what I really cherished about him, because a lot of members and a lot of artists don't feel that exact way about going on stage or about the music, really. Because when I did music with Polo, it was this this vibe. It had this vibe of constant creativity in the atmosphere. Just pure creativity. Whether it was already written or we just came up with it out of the blue. Wrote. He had his shit written down, already ready. He was prompt, he was ready. He was like on it. Like way ahead of you. Way ahead of me type shit. You know what I'm saying? And each and every time we made a song, it was just pure creativity. You know what I'm saying? I miss my nigga Ariel, you know what I'm saying? RP my nigga Polo, you know what I mean? Good friend of mine. One of the best friends I've ever had, you know. Always on that shit. I'm talking about Polo was always on it. And the reason why I say he was always on it is because he was on the same page as me. We had like the same things, you know, going through our mind. Like we wanted to do a tour. Me and Ariel wanted to do a tour. Like, you know what I'm saying? A Polo and EPayne tour. Travel all throughout Texas. You know what I'm saying? Hit cities, venues, anything that would put us on the radar. And Ariel was down with that, and we were gonna do that. We were definitely gonna do that. I met Ariel in 2011. Zemni introduced me to him. So we was thinking about going on a Texas tour. You know what I'm saying? Like go to like Fort Worth, Dallas, to like Houston, Corpus, and then to like San Antonio, Austin, and to like Lubbock type shit. And we wanted to go ahead and do that. And that was like a few days prior to him passing away. So we was actually gonna do that. We was actually gonna go forward with it. We had the funds for it, but it just, you know, unexpected things happen, you know, along the way. So rest in peace, my nigga Ariel. I'm gonna keep his name alive. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Zemni. Shout out to the nigga Dimitri. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that duality. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? We still out here. You know what I'm saying? Still doing the damn thing. 6 AVE. You know what I'm saying? Representing. But we're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Fat ass.
They call him Little Fat Ass.
They call him Little Fat Ass. He originated in 1996 from the deep start.
Back to the Mr. Casserole show with Danny and Primo. You know what I'm saying? It's just Primo, also known as EPayne. You feel me? We're gonna go ahead and get back on. A lot of folks might ask, you know, what pushed me into this rapping thing? You know, I really didn't think about this rapping shit, you know, early on in my life, honestly. But, like I said earlier in the video, once I was like 14 years old, I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. And I went with it. So far, so good. Putting material out there. Constant material. Putting out as much music videos, putting out as much tracks, putting out as much EPs as I possibly can. That's the shit I'm on. I came up with the whole concept, you know, Six AVE, you know, articulate verbal entertainer. You know what I'm saying? It means exactly that. I started it without even knowing I was starting, you know, this music group. Personally, I was just going along with what was going on. You know, Sixth Avenue, hey, Sixth Ave. You know, we be chilling on Sixth Ave. You know what I'm saying? That's where we be at. So named it Sixth Ave. And then time went on. You know, evolution. So we called it Sixth AVE. You know, transition from the street setting into a more of a business. We're gonna get serious music group setting. I mean, you know, we don't do street shit no more. I don't do street shit no more. Zimmy don't do street shit. Juan Santana don't do street shit. We not in that anymore. You know, back in the day, we used to fucking rob bikes, you know what I'm saying? Steal clothes from Burlington and shit. Niggas was wilding out here, you know what I'm saying? Getting drunk and high on the streets and shit. Like, just fooling. Hitting parties up, you know what I'm saying? Just doing, like, the dumbest shit you could ever do in your entire life. Like, that's what we was on back in the day. But now we grown, you know, we on some other shit. Me, I'm trying to, you know, stay more focused on this show because this show is what's going on this year. You know what I'm saying? Last year had Exploit going on, behind the scenes 3530. I need y'all to go check that out if y'all haven't already. That's where it all started. You know what I'm saying? This whole filmography shit. You feel me? So the idea was mine, you know, Six AVE. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, you know, shout out to everybody that's showing support, showing love. You know what I'm saying? Staying tuned to the show. If you're watching right now, if you literally stay tuned to this show right now at this point, you know what I'm saying? You smoking, drinking a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just want to say shout out. I salute you, you know what I'm saying? Coming straight out that Funky Town, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Representing Southside. You feel me? 6 AVE. You know what I'm saying? 3700. I want to say shout out to all my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Zemni, Dimitri, Danny. You know what I'm saying? Sorry you couldn't be here today. Shout out to Marco. You feel me? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Rise 13. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and have more guests later on into the upcoming episodes that we got coming up. But for now, I need y'all guys to go check out that behind the scenes Drunken Killer. You know what I'm saying? I want to let y'all know that brand new track, Toys in the Attic. It's been out, but hey man, for some folks, Toys in the Attic is a brand new track. You should go check it out. Got a music video for that whole. I'm gonna go ahead and have another music video coming up, but that's probably gonna be sometime here in the late summer this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give the show more attention, more guests coming up. So that's what's new. Y'all go check out Mr. Casserole. You know what I'm saying, with Danny and Primo. We out. What's up? It's the EPayne from 6 AVE representing Funky Town, Texas. Make sure y'all go check out that new Mr. Casserole episode with Danny and Primo. Episode 5 is out now. Make sure y'all check out and stay tuned for the upcoming episodes.